Hello, my name is Gerard Guidry, and this is my presentation on network administrator and all the things that are encompassing that job. So, the job description for a network administrator maintains network infrastructure. That's going to be that's a pretty broad statement, but that's anywhere from actually doing all your routing and switching at the local area network level, and then also forward, you're going to be maintaining your firewalls and any other types of peripherals that you'll have there to help your network stay running nice and smooth. Organize and install all support computer systems. You're running small business, you're going to have your routers and switches in there as well. Also, if you're dealing with cable related stuff, you're going to have a modem there, and it's going to be pumping all your internet service from the outside into your actual local area network. So you're going to make sure all that stuff's connected correctly. Configure and maintain WAN and LAN network. So on the WAN side, that's going to be anywhere from services that you might be receiving from the outside, doing coordination with those folks to make sure that all the data and rates and everything that you requested are at the actual amount. So a lot of monitoring and disseminating at that level. And LAN, we already kind of hit that as well. Optimizing voice and data network capabilities. Voice, a lot of people run voice over IP. So you got to make sure that all your proper slots and channels and everything are set correctly so that you can have the maximum amount of phones on your network that you requested. Otherwise, the voice and the data channels will start to step on each other and you'll lose some of the capability that you have. Education required. Bachelor's degree. Most job entries, listings, you're going to see a bachelor's degree as a requirement for most of the jobs out there. Computer science field of study preferred. Anywhere between IT security management, any of those fields will suffice. I've seen some job listings that even said anything in a STEM category as well, being suitable for the job itself. Extensive field experience could supplement the degree. That can range anywhere from doing setups, small networking setups at a nonprofit organization, a local church, doing internships for some of these large tech companies. They're probably willing to take on a new person trying to get their feet wet in the field. You just go ahead and do an internship with them, and that could also supplement in lieu of a degree. Salary range, it's depending on experience and education level. Most jobs are looking for a minimum of 5 years experience, depending on the type of job you're going for. Obviously, the higher level position, they're going to require more experience, and in some cases, occasions, a higher degree level as well. Senior network administrator in some instances will require a master's degree in the field. Depending on location and cost of living, the cost of living obviously in Kansas versus living in Washington, D.C., those are two huge different demographics when you get down to pricing and things of that nature. So you're not going to see as much of a pay rate in Kansas as you would in Washington, D.C., simply based off cost of living, and they want you as the employee to be comfortable with that. And your pay range starting around $50,000 a year to $100,000 a year. $50,000 is more of your entry level personnel with maybe one certification. As you work your way up through the experience ranks, you're going to earn somewhere more in the six-figure range. And as you stack on those certs and even higher level education, you're going to be seeing even more increase in pay. Job location, it's relatively flexible. That's one thing that I like about this as well. You can do remote work as well and only have to go into the job site maybe once or twice a quarter. Like I said, hybrid and remote options, and worldwide, not just here in the U.S. It applies all over the globe. Some of the attraction steps to me: the job complexity and the remote work capability. The complexity is definitely something that applies to me because I like the challenge. So it's interesting to come to work every day and see a different challenge waiting for me when I pull up the network and see what's going on there. And also the salary, being able to make somewhere in the six-figure range doing something that is fulfilling to me is also a big attractor. Some of the modifications, I have to complete a bachelor's degree in the IT field in order to get where I would like to be as a network administrator, obtain some of the advanced certifications, CCNA, and look into even some of the IT security degrees as well to try and make myself a better, well-rounded product as well. And finding the ideal employer. There's so many out there. Amazon, Microsoft, any of these large companies. You just have to make sure I narrow down and make sure that I'm fitting in the right niche for the job. So, thank you.